Ha guys, let's get more news about Warriors, but first don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. Warriors Trade. What in the world is going on in Golden State? In a development that has left Warriors fans shocked and the entire NBA buzzing, the future of Jonathan Kuminga, one of the most exciting young prospects on the roster, has suddenly become very uncertain. And if that wasn't enough to stir up chaos, the latest bombshell is that Stephen Curry himself is now reportedly involved in the final decision regarding Kuminga's role and future with the team. Yes, you heard that right. The face of the franchise, the heart and soul of the Warriors dynasty, is being brought into one of the biggest decisions this organization has faced in years. Multiple NBA insiders are now confirming that tensions have been rising quietly behind the scenes. While the Warriors have maintained a calm public front, things internally have reached a boiling point. Jonathan Kuminga, the athletic forward with sky-high potential, is reportedly frustrated. After several seasons of inconsistent minutes, shifting roles, and questions about his long-term fit in Steve Kerr's complex system, Kuminga's camp is said to be exploring options. The message: either he gets a clearly defined, elevated role or he wants out. And just like that, the organization finds itself in the middle of a storm. This isn't just about one player being upset. It's about a franchise at a crossroads. Their Warriors are trying to navigate a generational transition. The Big Three era is slowly winding down. Klay Thompson is gone. Draymond Green's future is uncertain. And Steve Curry, while still playing at an elite level, is in the back half of his legendary career, which means the team desperately needs young talent to rise, lead, and carry the torch. That was supposed to be Kuminga. He was supposed to be the bridge between eras. But now that bridge might be collapsing. Insiders say things really started to spiral after last season ended. Kuminga finished the year on a strong note statistically, showing improved shooting, slashing, and defensive discipline. But come playoff time, he was once again used sparingly. His minutes were slashed, his role unclear, and his confidence reportedly took a hit. Sources close to Kuminga say he feels he's proven he's ready for more. Yet, he continues to be treated like a development project instead of a rising star. That's created tension not just with coaching staff but now with the entire front office. According to two respected league insiders, Curry has been pulled into private meetings with GM Mike Dunleavy Jr. and head coach Steve Kerr to discuss Kuminga's future. Not only was Steve consulted, he was asked for his opinion on whether the team should continue building around Kuminga or potentially move him in a trade package that could bring in more proven veteran help. And that revelation alone is sending shockwaves across Dub Nation. So what's Curry thinking? What does he want? Sources say Curry is torn. On one hand, he believes in Kuminga's talent. He's seen firsthand what the young forward can do in practice, his explosiveness, his physical gifts, his defensive ceiling. Curry reportedly told staff that Kuminga could be an all-star if we let him loose. But on the other hand, Steve knows time is running out. He wants to win now. And if the front office can bring in a second star or key role players in exchange for Kuminga, Steve isn't going to stand in the way. This puts Golden State in an impossible position. If they keep Kuminga and commit to his development, they risk wasting another year of Curry's prime. But if they trade him, they could end up watching a future star blossom elsewhere, just like what happened with Jordan P., who is now thriving in a system better suited for his game. Meanwhile, fans are completely divided. Social media is exploding with takes from both sides. Some fans are begging the team to keep Kuminga, saying the franchise will regret letting him go. Others argue that the Warriors can't afford to wait any longer. They want another championship, and they believe the team should make a move while Curry is still Curry. And then there's the trade market itself. Rumors are swirling that multiple teams, especially those in rebuild mode like the Hornets, Raptors, and even the Wizards, are preparing to make aggressive pitches for Kuminga. Offers could include first-round picks, veteran scorers, or high-upside prospects in return. Their Warriors are listening quietly, carefully, but they haven't pulled the trigger yet. Steve Kerr, for his part, is staying quiet publicly, but is reportedly facing pressure from both sides. He's long been loyal to his veteran core, trusting guys like Draymond and Looney in key playoff moments. But he also knows the narrative around Golden State is changing. Critics have said for years that Kerr struggles to develop young talent. If he can't find a way to integrate Kuminga now, those criticisms may reach a boiling point. The chaos doesn't stop there. Insiders say Kuminga's own agent has started quietly pushing behind the scenes, talking with teams, gauging interest, and preparing a path forward in case the Warriors decide to move on. He hasn't requested a trade formally, but make no mistake, the warning signs are all there. The pressure is building, and if the Warriors don't make their position clear soon, things could get ugly. Now, let's bring it back to Curry. His influence on this situation cannot be overstated. If Steve puts his full support behind Kuminga, he stays. End of story. That's how much weight Curry holds within the organization. But if Steve remains neutral or even quietly supports a trade for veteran help, then Kuminga could be gone before training camp. That's the reality of the NBA. When you have a generational superstar still in his prime, this isn't just about one player anymore. This is about the identity of the Warriors moving forward. Are they still chasing championships with the old guard, or are they ready to let the next generation lead the charge? That's the million-dollar question facing Golden State right now, and the answer could define the next 5 years of Warriors basketball. There's no official timetable for a decision. But don't expect this to drag on forever. League sources believe something big is coming, whether it's a clear commitment to Kuminga as a starter or a blockbuster trade that sends him packing. Either way, their Warriors are running out of time to pretend everything's fine, because behind the scenes, the chaos is very, very real. One final note, fans should keep their eyes on summer league and training camp developments. If Kuminga is suddenly absent or not featured prominently in team activities, that's your sign. Something big is brewing. And with Curry now pulled into the conversation, you can bet that whatever happens next won't be a minor tweak. It's going to be major. So, buckle up, Dub Nation. Their Warriors are at a tipping point. The dynasty is evolving. The roster is shifting. And the decision around Jonathan Kuminga, shaped in part by Stephen Curry himself, might just be the biggest move this franchise makes all off-season. Stay locked in, because when this decision drops, it's going to shake the NBA and you'll want to be here when it happens.